Hey YouTubers, this is Bob. Well, I wanted just to stop by today and have another Psychic Minute. I'm getting so many requests that, I decided to do a few of these a week to kind of help answer the questions and catch up on things with everybody. So I want you guys to know I'm not ignoring you, and I'm trying to be more responsive and give more videos and more readings as I can. Okay? So I appreciate your patience. Anyways, today's Psychic Minute is going to be about some information about extraterrestrials that can be found in my new book, When Worlds Unite. And I'll get into all of that in just a moment here. But before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out here to some guys that are friends of mine out of the UK. They are probably some of the most, creative lads I've met. Their names are Ash and Shane and Gareth, and they're out of Warrington, UK, and they have two channels here on YouTube. One of their channels is called Mad Warehouse, and these guys are budding young filmmakers and exploring the world of film, and you should check out their channel. It's a lot of fun. And they just started a new channel called AS Paranormal. And I think it stands for Ash and Shane Paranormal. And they're going to be starting to do experiments with electronic voice phenomena. So Ash and Shane and Gareth, you guys are awesome. I appreciate all your letters and all your support for my channel and buying my book and all of that. You guys are the best. But anyways, I'm going to put their links to their channels over here in the box. I can never get which side it is, but check them out. Okay, they're the best. I love them. They're a lot of fun, and they're very creative. And I'm a big believer in creative energy. Okay, guys, more power to you. Keep it going. Thanks. All right. Well, guys, our video tonight is based on When Worlds Unite, and this is a book that just recently came out. It is published, and I worked on it with Thomas Allen Berg. You can see him down there. And Tom and I sat together for a series of seances where the guides came through and brought messages to us. And I wanted just to read an excerpt tonight from this book. This comes from chapter 5 on page 139. And Tom was speaking with Rose, my spirit guide, who you guys have seen her channelings on my channel. And I just wanted to read this section to you because I think it's very, very fascinating. Okay, so let me take a look at this here. And then this is Tom speaking because he was talking, and he writes, actually, that brings me to my next question. Bob, and he's talking about me here because I was not present, I was unconscious, and he's talking to Rose. He says, Bob has recently felt that extraterrestrials are attempting and have attempted to reveal themselves to him in the skies outside of his balcony windows. Bob actually has experienced a series of strange events in the last couple Wednesday nights, right after our transmissions. And I too have had the feeling that something is going on up there. But neither of us has actually been able to see any physical craft in a fully awake state. Bob had his recent Wednesday night sightings in a semi-dream state. He saw what he describes as a large mothership and some black helicopters. Can you please shed some light on this? Now, that was Tom's question to Rose, my spirit guide, and this is Rose's response, which is very, very fascinating. And Rose says, first of all, let me assure you that Fletcher always stands guard over our medium. They're talking about me, the medium, monitoring his well-being. And it is part of my work as a guide as well. So he can rest assured that there is no danger from the alien craft that he has sensed outside of his building. Now this is the interesting part. She says, it is true that our medium is having contact with other beings, the Palladians especially. He has drawn the Palladians to himself without realizing it. If you were to ask him if he was drawing the Palladians to himself consciously, he would deny it. But I assure you that on a soul level, this contact is part of his education and evolution. You yourself have also drawn to yourself both the Palladians and the Essassani. Our medium can remember seeing crafts vaguely, flying outside of his window on those Wednesday nights, but he was in a trance state. We brought him to the window in that trance state in order that he would see the craft, and so the sighting would be impressed upon his subconscious mind. We allowed this to happen in order to offer him a gentle exposure of what is about to unfold. She goes on to say, please be assured, as both Fletcher and Mr. Casey have said, that the day is soon coming when you will both see them, when fully awake and fully conscious. We don't wish that the people of the earth should be overwhelmed, which is why many of you are being gently introduced to this reality with glimpses. This is what is happening both to our medium and to you as well. Your senses and awareness on the deepest of levels are not closed down to the reality of the extraterrestrials. So when you believe that you have had some kind of contact and you feel this in your mind, please know that the reason that you feel this way is because you have had such contact. Now, I got to tell you, when I channel, I don't know what's coming through. And when I went back and read the transcripts as Tom recorded them, I was shocked. I mean, this has been life-altering. And in fact, I've sought out a number of people that are experts in ufology, alien contact, and discussed my very experiences with them. And I have received confirmation from people who are professionals in the field that, yes, it does appear that my situation is real, and I have been in contact with aliens. So you can call me crazy, and I know a lot of you will, but this is my reality. And if you want to learn more about this, you need to check out When Worlds Unite. I'll put the link over there. It's right now available on lulu.com. In coming weeks, it will be available on Amazon, Borders, Barnes & Noble, all of those. But for right now, it is only being sold through lulu.com until it gets into the national distribution systems. So I encourage you to check it out. There are so many just amazing and fascinating things in this book, and I hope you guys will take the time to read it. And also I want you to visit Thomas Allen Berg, whose channel is Bergland 1944, and I'll put his link over here in the box also. But check his channel and talk to him, because he was there and experienced it all as well. Okay, guys, thanks so much. This is Bob Hickman, and this has been my Psychic Minute.